Hello my dear students, welcome to Rishikul Online School. Today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 3 of history, and the name of the chapter is the Delhi Sultans. Dear students, this is the first module of this chapter, and in this module we shall study about the rulers who ruled over Delhi, who made Delhi as their capital, and who built cities within Delhi. Dear students, in chapter 2, we saw that regions like the Kaveri Delta became the center of large kingdoms. Did you notice that there was no mention of a kingdom with Delhi as its capital? Dear students, that was because Delhi became an important city only in the 12th century. Delhi first became the capital of a kingdom only under the Tomars, who were a part of the Rajput dynasties. The Tomar Rajputs were defeated in the mid-12th century by the Chauhans. So Delhi became an important commercial center under the Tomars and Chauhans. Many rich Jain merchants lived in Delhi and they constructed many temples there. There was a wide circulation of the coins minted there. Then that coins were called Dehliwal. Let's talk about the Delhi Sultanate. The Delhi Sultanate refers to 5 Muslim dynasties which were based mostly in Delhi for 320 years from 1206 to 1526. The Delhi Sultans, who ruled over Delhi, built many cities in the area which is known today as Delhi. These are Delhi Kuhna, Jahanpanah, Siri, Firuzabad, etc. Now there is a question. How do we know about the Delhi Sultans? Dear students, there are many sources of information about the Delhi Sultans, such as coins, inscriptions, architecture, Tariq, etc. So dear students, these Tariqs are the valuable source of information about the life of Delhi Sultans. So let's talk about Tariq. Tariq are the chronicles which were written by scribes during this period. Dear students, Tariq is an Arabic word which means history. So Tariq were written in Persian language, which was the language of administration in the Delhi Sultanate. And the authors of Tariq, they were the learned men, secretaries, administrators, poets and courtiers, and they lived in the cities and wrote histories for the sultans for expecting rich rewards in return. They recounted events and advised rulers on important issues. According to them, an ideal social order was based on birthright and gender distinction. So, this is the list of the Delhi Sultans who ruled over Delhi and who made Delhi as their capital. Dear students, these are the 5 dynasties which ruled over Delhi. In this, first dynasty was Mamluk Dynasty, second was Khalji Dynasty, third was Tughlaq Dynasty, fourth was Said Dynasty, and fifth dynasty was Lodhi Dynasty, which was the last dynasty of Delhi Sultanate. Let's talk about Mamluk Dynasty, which is the first dynasty of Delhi Sultanate. Dear student, this dynasty is also known as Slave Dynasty because the founder of this dynasty was a slave of Muhammad Ghori, Qutbuddin Aibak. He was the founder of this dynasty. After Qutbuddin Aibak, his son Iltutmish became the ruler. After Iltutmish, her daughter Razia Sultan became the ruler, and after that Balban was the last ruler of slave dynasty. So let's talk about Razia Sultan, who was unique in the history of the Delhi Sultanate because she was the first woman sultan. Razia became the sultan in 1236. She was the daughter of Iltutmish, but most of the people could not accept a woman as a ruler. Most of the nobles in the Sultanate were not happy at her attempts to rule independently. As a result, She could remain the ruler only for about 4 years and was removed from the throne in 1240. So dear students, that was all about this module. We shall continue this chapter in next module. Thank you.